All right, ready?
You can start and I can put...
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ready? What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the SaveState. My name is Landon, this is Seth, and today we want to talk to you guys about not exactly everything that was announced at the iPhone 7, you took away your phone.
Yeah.
At the Apple event, but maybe some of the stuff surrounding what happened at the Apple event.
Yeah. So one of the things that Apple does is they make amazing hardware. What I wanted to talk today about is a little bit about how I feel like they're being maybe disingenuous with some of their stuff.
Say does one thing, but really does something else.
Well, what were some of the things that were announced at the Apple event?
Yeah, okay, so obviously the new iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 Plus has 2 cameras in it. They've got, better processor, better gaming, some extra features. I mean, it's kind of an iterative phone, it's
one that I have no intention. I have a 6. I have no intention of going to the 7 yet.
Yeah. So they iterated on it a lot. Like I said, they made it more powerful and all that. The big news is that they removed the audio jack, the little headphone jack. Which companies do a lot of things with their products as they move on. They remove things, they add things. It's part of the cycle. But my issue and the whole thing I want to talk about is their tone while they're doing this.
Do you have the courage to have this conversation?
I don't know if I do.
Because they had the courage to remove the jack.
And that's what they called it. They said, when the guy goes up there and started talking about it, he said, why did we do this? Why did we remove the audio jack? It comes down to one word.
Courage.
Courage. And
I mean, I'm an Apple fanboy. I'm an apologist.
Yeah.
But that was a little bit like, really, guys?
Yeah.
Like, you're just asking for the internet to, make fun of you right now.
Yeah, and my thing was, okay, if you had said cost savings, or you had said the phone's too thin, or you had said we just feel like these other options are better for our people.
What do you mean, you people?
Any of those things are legitimate grown-up reasons to tell us why you did this. Courage is not one of those things.
So, I mean, the long-term application of this is we're moving more towards Bluetooth. That's where people are, there are some issues, so if you're using your phone through an auxiliary port in your car, you're not gonna be able to do that without having this adapter, right? You know
Which, to be fair,
they're giving the adapters.
They're giving everyone an adapter. Now, to be also fair, you can't charge your phone and use the audio jack at the same time without a different adapter they're not giving you. I don't think that coming out the gate and saying it was courage is a genuine reason.
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird.
Weird.
And that's kind of my thing.
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like Apple's getting a little, I don't know what the word is, full of themselves is part of it, I guess. But another example of it is with the dual cameras. I've been pushing or excited about dual cameras in phones for years because
is this the first version of a dual camera in a phone?
No. So there's actually two other phones out on the market right now, the LG G5 and the Huawei P9 or A9. Both have 2 lenses, and they do the same thing where they're different focal length lenses, and that's awesome because regular phones, you may have noticed, if you go to take a picture of something that you see in real life that's awesome, sometimes it doesn't come across, like a picture of the moon or something. Well, you can't have a zoom lens on a phone. Samsung tried that, and it was awful because the phone was super thick. So having 2 lenses is awesome because you can switch between your normal wide angle selfie sort of thing or take pictures of your group of friends and then a more zoom lens and do that. And then the guy starts talking about their processing where they do depth of field where the background's blurred, which is a beautiful feature. And the way that they're processing this, it looks great, and I'm really excited about it. And then he said, the way that this processes the background blur, it does it in real time so that you can see it on your phone, and that's something that DSLRs can't even do. That's because the lenses do that for them. They don't need to process it. Your phone isn't better than that.
It's not them necessarily lying because they don't need to do that, so they don't do that. So they're being a little disingenuous with that statement, but at the same time, it's going to sell to the people that don't know that.
Is. I know.
There's reasons why they're doing that. To a person who's educated, it's a little weird.
Well, and I feel like, again, the reason I keep saying the word disingenuous here is because I feel like the way to sell that is yes, they want to sell phones. Great, let's do that. But you can say, this does something that DSLRs do. Then somebody somewhere is going to go, then I don't need to buy a phone and a DSLR. I can spend a little bit more money on the new iPhone and get that. And you know what? You can. That's great. But saying that this is something they can't even do kind of feels a little bit skeezy to me. So that's the thing, is like I genuinely do like Apple products. They're solid, they're built well, they're beautiful, they're beautifully designed, manufactured.
I love it. I'm not
Yeah.
switching, but I'm also not upgrading at this point
Yeah.
either. Just because I feel like everything that they announced isn't enough for me to take that next step into it.
Yeah.
So I'll wait maybe for the iPhone 8 or maybe a 7S or something down the road. But what was legitimately awesome and completely surprised me, Miyamoto. That's
so
awesome.
in case you missed this, Miyamoto from Nintendo came out and announced that they are releasing the first Mario featured game. It's called Super Mario Run. It's a side scroller runner. It actually looks super fun.
It really does.
And it's a Apple exclusive for a few months. It seems to be the timeline that they're looking at. They said it's coming to Apple first.
Yeah.
I was genuinely scared for a minute because I thought if they partner up, they're going to make so much money.
Yeah.
But it would be really a bummer if it wasn't.
Universal.
Yeah, universal thing.
Well, I'm sure Windows isn't getting it, but
Well, yeah, that's true. When they said they're coming to Apple first, I thought, okay, that's fine. Everybody gets their time, you know, and they get their money. Apple gets their exclusive, and then I can still play it later because I was gonna be a little butthurt if I didn't get to play Mario on my phone.
I'll be playing it the day that it comes out. I'm glad that it's a flat fee, and then I'll talk about it on like maybe Random
Yeah.
Encounter, our audio podcast.
I think that's
Let you
great,
guys know
them doing
about
the
it.
flat fee
Yeah.
as well. That's a fantastic thing. So anyway, that's kind of our things. I mean, there's tons of people already talking about the iPhone 7 itself with its own, you know, what are the features? Are they good? Is it a good version? But I kind of just, like I said, wanted to talk a little bit about Apple's tone with these conferences. They make stuff that's like a 9 out of 10, and I feel like they're selling it as the second coming of Jesus Christ out of 10. And I feel like they could stand to scale back a little bit.
Yeah, it is a little Peter Molyneux-esque hyping.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
So anyways, please have the courage to write us a comment in the comment section about what your opinion is on all
Shame.
of this.
For shame.
Tell us, what do you give a crap about them removing the audio jack from the iPhone 7? I don't have as strong of an opinion of it because I'm not going to be buying a 7.
Yeah.
So my opinion isn't as crucial in here, but if you guys are interested, were you looking forward to buying the 7, or does this actually excite you? Do you feel like this is a better long-term investment and move for Apple and for phones in the future? Let us know in the comments below. As always, thanks for liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and we'll see you guys next time for another video.
Make some coffee. You say sudo, it's sudo, idiot. Oh gosh. Even Linux, bro.